Why do you feel like it's difficult to or scary to trust God in the waiting season?
I think it's the timeline. It's
Mm.
like it's gonna be too late. Literally, it feels like it's
Too
gonna be
late.
late.
Too
Like, God, you're gonna
late.
be late. I'm not gonna be able to catch up with my mates who are already ahead of
Mhm.
me. But that's the problem of
That's the
like,
enemy. That's the
yes,
lie of the
that
enemy.
keeps
It's a
you.
dirty lie
It's
of
a
the
dirty
enemy, right?
lie. Like it's the reality of like he's never late. He's never
Mhm.
late. Like I was born at a specific time for a specific reason for a specific group because it's part of his plan. So if he said he formed
Mhm.
me or he thought of me before the foundations of the world, he considered every aspect of my every second, every millisecond of my life. So I should not be worried that, oh shoot,
Mhm.
he missed a part or he's going to miss something. What?
Mhm.
He created everything. He created time. So I shouldn't be concerned about, oh, he's going to be late.
Yeah.
He's not going to be late. And listen, I'm going to be very transparent. I'm gonna ask this afterwards, but it's like, what is some like a verse in the word that is kind of heavy or even hard to just even like receive? Like, what's a verse that you're just like people say it all the time, but you're just like, mm, I don't think that's really gonna be happening for my life. To think about, you don't have to say it right now, but yeah, like for me, it's just like that waiting season and just waiting and seeing if God is gonna be there on time is that's the hardest part for me to
Mm.
see it come to life.
What was the question again? Like I know the question, but I just want to.
Why? What
Makes it
makes
difficult
it
to
difficult
trust.
to trust God in the season, or makes it scary for you to trust God?
You know what it is? It's not me being scared to trust God. It's when it comes to this trust thing with God.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so for me. It's more so like putting the action behind the faith that I have to do. So I feel like God is it's gonna happen, but I have to put in the work. And maybe that can turn into me relying on myself. Like if this is gonna happen, I have to work in order for it to happen. So it's trying to have a good balance between like no, God is the the author and the creator of whatever's gonna happen in my life. But I also feel like if I'm not putting no action behind the faith that I deem to have or whatever I'm trying to go after, like if I'm not putting no action behind it, if I'm not putting no step behind it, if I'm not like editing, if I'm not learning, if I'm not reading, like it's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I feel like it all goes hand in hand. Like God is doing his part, but I also have to do my part to make this happen. I can't just sit down and be like and pray.
Mhm.
Like if I want a spouse, like I'm gonna be intentional with someone. If I want to be great in the entrepreneurship space, I'm gonna have to study and put a plan together and
Mhm.
try. A lot of things that you see successful, the person failed 20,000 times,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right? So I just have that mindset where it's like, some people can just sit and be like, I'm trusting God for this. But it's like, are we doing anything
And
for God to work on that?
that's also something that came to mind when I was driving too. I was like, there could be a point where you're waiting for so long that you become apathetic. You just kind of
Hey, what's apathetic? Say
basically
that
like
again.
you lose all feeling emotion. You're just like,
Okay.
Mhm.
it leaves you
It's like
that feeling
blah.
like what came to mind is just like sometimes you can wait for so long that you lose
The fire
that
for
yeah that
it.
expectation of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's coming. I What came to mind was this picture of like when you order something, you order it and it says processing, you still have the expectation that it's going to come even though it's in the processing. You don't know when it's going
Mhm.
to come, you don't know what time it's going to
Mm-hmm.
come, but it's in the process. But you still have the expectation that it's going to come, and that's the same
Mhm.
thing with the promises of God. We have to be able to say like, yes, this is the word he gave to me. He gave it to me last year,
Mhm.
right? And it's like, okay, this is the word, and it's coming to the end of the year. I haven't really seen everything come to pass yet, but it's in the process.
Mhm.
You're in the process. It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, but it's just being able to still have that expectation every single time, and remind yourself of what he said, and it will come to pass, right? He's
Mhm.
not a man that he should lie, if that's what his word says, right? And it's just being able to believe that and hold on to faith, and like you said, put the action towards it. So if he says like, arise and shine, for your glory of the Lord has risen upon you, what does that mean? So the things that you have, the giftings that you have to now step out and, you know, Put
Mhm.
yourself in the light. You
Mhm.
can't just be like, oh yeah, I have the gift to sing, but I'm just gonna hide in the background and just,
Yeah.
cover my face. No,
Mhm.
step into the light. Find people that like will mentor you. Find people that who will give you opportunities so that you can use those gifts, and then that glory will continue to shine forth. Right?
And also, there's beauty in the process. You learn so much
Yes.
Mhm.
about yourself. You learn so much about God by actually getting on the field and putting boots to the ground.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
or like, if you tell God, hey, I want my family to be closer, like, I'm just gonna sit there
Right.
and
And see it just work. It's just
Mhm.
gonna
yeah,
melt together.
I'm
It's not
gonna
gonna
plan
work.
a Christmas
Yeah.
party. We're
Yeah.
gonna,
Yeah.
come
Being
together.
intentional.
And
Mhm.
so this process thing, you gotta
Refining,
put some
building.
action behind it and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
watch it move. Like, if I didn't go on that website to go and search for a job and be like, oh, these jobs are not,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm done.
It's true.
I'm
Mhm.
gonna rely on someone else to
Mm-hmm.
recommend me, which can happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten the job I had today. So sometimes it may seem crazy,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I applied to this thing. I'm definitely not gonna get this thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's only crazy until it happens.
I
Yeah.
know it's crazy because like I went through a situation today with one of my clients, and I asked them a question about what would the if a movie was made about your life, what would the title be and who would play you? And he was saying it would be salvation because he needs saving from the situation that he's in
Mm-hmm.
right now. And then his girlfriend would play him because that's the yes, because we're supportive. That's the person who's supportive for him and knows him the best and probably would play the big character. But it just like allowed me to just see like, and he's a person of faith, so just it was showing me that trusting at like process where you're in a situation. I was telling him you're in a situation where it seems like there's no out,
Mm-hmm.
there's no way, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You're
Mm-hmm.
stuck in here. But I'm like, I had to just also like, I want to tell you guys like it's important to also share with people who maybe don't have the faith or don't have the hope that things are going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
but things that happened in your life, and
Testify. Yeah.
testify, right, to encourage people, to encourage other believers to be able to trust that the Lord will do it for them
Mm-hmm.
too, even though maybe not be in their time. And this is also what I was telling him, like it might not be in your time, but the Lord has worked it out for me, and like
Mm-hmm.
I'm believing. If you're not believing for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm interceding for you, and
Yeah.
like I'm believing that you are going to get out even though it seems no way. And like just the person's face after just that
Yeah.
encouragement was like, okay, yeah,
I can
like
do
I
this.
can take
Yeah.
another day and step another day.
Mm-hmm.
So really, guys, if things has happened to you, like other believers, like share, testify to other believers to uplift them. Like I encourage you guys to do
Yeah.
that.